Hey guys, Jason from Faction Marine here. We're looking at the 2019 Centurion Ri257, our flagship boat from Centurion Boats. You can see this one's black and root beer metal flake. First root beer metal flake boat that we've done. We really like how this came out. It looks very nice, very classy, high-end looking boat. This boat has literally almost every option that the factory offers. We've left really no option off of it that we think that this boat deserves. You can see it's got the Quick Surf Pro. It has ram fill. It's got the Silent Stinger plate. This boat has everything that you're gonna need to have the ultimate surf machine. Coming up, stepping up into the inside here, you can see we did the black whiskey barrel flooring to match our tri-colored interior. We really think that this accentuates the boat. It keeps the classy feel, the timeless feel of it without going overboard. Looking inside, you can see this boat at 25 feet 7 inches, hence the name 257. This boat can handle a crew and then some. We want to talk about this boat a little bit as far as ballast goes. This has all available ballast, 5,550 pounds. That's in addition to the 6,150 pound dry weight of this boat. That means you're pushing 11,000 pounds across the lake, creating a giant wake surf awesome wave. If you want to look at a couple locations here, we've got a trunk location here, rear area that has a bag, which is, it's nice when you're surfing, but when you're done surfing, you can put all your wet stuff in there. That's what we like to do. There's above floor ballast in each compartment here. There's nothing to take up room under your seats. Come on in, we'll look a little bit closer. You can see the vinyl we did here, the tricolor vinyl, came out really nice, really classy. Added the limo lighting. We've got the upgraded Crossfire sound system in this boat with all the LED lights all over the place. There's not a place you sit in this boat and you don't have an awesome sound coming at you. Even the very bow of the boat, as Sean was remarking. We've got the in-floor Grizzly Cooler in this boat, which is awesome because you can throw your kids in here when they're naughty. No, I'm just kidding. You can take this out, bring this up to the house or to the dock, put all your beverages in there for the day, and it's a very high quality cooler that fits in here, and at the end of the day, there's nothing that's wet. You just pull it out and you can dry it out and refill for the next time. You guys might notice this looks a little different. This is the new Roswell Innovation Award-winning Drop Zone Tower. This just won an award at the WSIA Summit this last weekend in Colorado. What's really cool about this is there's a power tower here. So when we unlock this, you can see it turns the tower switch on. The lights will be on, so you know. And you literally push a button. And look how fast this thing comes down. And I'm using one finger. Really, really like how this turned out. So now we can get under the bridges without freaking out at the last minute and having to have 3 people run and do it. Literally, it's one person operation. We don't have the board racks on yet because we just got this thing in, but we run the Roswell Triton racks, which are the vertical racks on this particular boat. And those you can do on quite a few different boats, but on our Centurion Supremes, I like to run those. They are a little bit more money, but what's great about it, they're strapless. They hold your boards vertically, and they're really easy to get in and take out when you're out on the water. And you can store skim boards in them. You can store your very fragile surf-style epoxy boards in them too without hurting them. So if you haven't seen those, take a look on Roswell's website. Learn a little bit more about those. We also obviously have the bombshell strapless racks, the traditional board racks, but those Tritons are my personal favorite, and that's what goes on my demo boat. If you look at another thing I liked about this was the head space, okay? I'm 5'11", and I can walk under these things very easy without having to worry about it. You can see there's a lot more clearance here. Sean, if you want to come look here, this is really cool. I like how they added these. So you can hang your wet vests up here, your ropes, so that you can keep that stuff off the floor, but it can air dry while you're driving, so you don't have a bunch of wet stuff sitting in your compartments. The other thing that's really cool for people who are learning to surf. Now, you might be a real experienced surfer, but with all the lessons I've done over the years, this is one innovation. We've done this before, but to see a manufacturer do this is awesome. You put your rope off to the side that the people are surfing on, and it makes it a lot easier for them, so they're not getting up in the middle of the whitewash. They're actually being able to get up where the water's clear, it's undisturbed, or a lot less disturbed, and it makes getting up on a surfboard your first time a lot easier. We used to tie the rope off on the side, back when we were using our wakeboard ropes back in the day. Other things that I want to talk about that's just Centurion specific. Now that we're owned by Correct Craft, and you know the brands, that's Nautique, it's PCM. They have Correct Craft has a big umbrella of boat companies that they own. But Nautique, Centurion, and Supreme for the towboat segment, and PCM Motors are what I want to talk about here. The integration of these three all together with Correct Craft, Fine Line, and PCM, we're able to build a boat, a really good quality product, and they've really done some good innovation. This is why you see us winning innovation awards. And personally, the last few years, I've seen the boats get better and better and better every year. In fact, we're converting a lot of the big three brand owners that I never thought would switch. They're coming out with us and saying, wow, I didn't realize how fast that ballast filled. Wow, I didn't figure how nice this boat actually is. Wow, I didn't realize how quiet it is. And wow, the fit and finish of these has really improved. And that's why we keep a 257 on the water. So when someone calls or comes in on a Saturday, I'll take them to the lake and I'll say, let the boat do the talking. Let's go out, you ride it, and if you don't think this is one of the best boats you've ever been in, don't buy it. And I think that's a true testament to the boats being a good quality product. One thing that we've got that you see a lot of other manufacturers not doing is our 20-degree dead rise. Now, what does that mean? That means that the boat's going to have it's a lot deeper V, and it's going to give it that 20-degree dead rise. Is going to make it so you cut through the water, and that might not matter on a glass day, but on a day where it's really wavy, if you've been on some other boats that are more flat bottom, you get the boom, 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 boom sound when your bow is hitting these big, big waves. It's a lot harder on your boat, number one, but number two, it's kind of disturbing when you spend $100,000 on a boat and it's making sounds like that. So that's something that's really important. The next thing I like to look at and talk to people about is 90 seconds. It takes 90 seconds to fill up the ram fill. And you're talking 3,500 pounds subfloor ballast. That's no pumps. That's literally, we just drive. For 90 seconds, we put 3,500 pounds in this boat. No other brand, no matter how many pumps, can offer that. Okay? Time savings, not just every time you fill, it's every time you drain. And that's every single day that you surf. And I know for us, sometimes we fill up and empty 3 times a day because it's so fast. There's a lot of other brands, used boats that we've got, where you don't want to spend 20 minutes filling, 20 minutes emptying 3 times in a day. I mean, that's an hour and a half out of your day. Filling, emptying, filling, emptying, filling, emptying. Okay? That's one of the big improvements. One thing I love about our Centurions, all of them. You can see this boat has 5,550 pounds of ballast. That's going to give you the longest, and it's well documented. We've got waves up to 30 feet long that you can surf behind. But it's going to be the longest wave out there, the most surfable length of wave that's available on the market today. There's a 3,050, sorry, I misspoke, I said 3,500 before, 3,050 pounds subfloor ballast. Different ballast locations depending on the model that you choose. This here, you see that? 50% more fuel efficient than some of our competitors, okay? What does that mean to you? Well, I don't know about you, but there's months where we spend upwards of $2,000 on fuel in a month. When you're spending that kind of money, 50% starts to add up. I mean, that's a month or two with boat payments and 1 month's worth of fuel. You buy these boats to use them. You don't buy them to look at them. So look at the cost savings you get with an Opti-V hull. And it's not just the 257, it's the 217. It's all of the boats that Centurion has that are using this Opti-V hull technology that's making us more fuel efficient. And the other thing that really I noticed people remark to me about is the quietness. I think it's like 86 and a half, something like that. They said decibels at surf speed, okay? That's what you're going to hear in this boat. It's much quieter than our competition, who's running 1,000 more, 1,200 more RPMs with drag mechanisms in the water versus lifting mechanisms like what we have with our Centurions and Supremes. So you can see here, there's this portion of the hull is what creates your lift, and we work in conjunction with our quick surf tabs to create that lift. When this goes down, it's actually creating lift in the rear, which is giving you that efficiency. So those are a few of the things that Centurion offers that the competition just plain isn't doing. And you know, like I said, give us a call, schedule your demo, come on the water and let the boat do the talking. I think we can walk through the boat a little bit more here, look at a few things. You know, we've got the booster seat here. This particular boat has the heated seats, dual zone volume control, so you can turn it up, turn it down literally right here, which is super nice. Once you're Bluetooth up, you can control your volume all day by that. We've got the GPS on here. Obviously, it doesn't work inside your perfect pass. All your ballast gauges there. Cats. Every innovation that Centurion has possible is on this boat. The huge bow up here. And really nice accented root beer metal flake inserts that really sets this boat off. If you're interested in knowing more about Faction Marine, go check us out at factionmarine.com. You can look up my experience with towboats over the past 18 years of owning almost every single brand of towboat. You won't be disappointed when you come and see this 257 in person. I'm Jason from Faction Marine. Thanks for watching.